Are you talking about the
Bitch, fuck off!
Making a gentle start this week. I was a bit tired after Sunday, but in general my legs felt good. There's a few tight spots which just work out, so that was all right. So I thought I'm gonna rest yesterday and then today an easy warm up and then a bit of strength and conditioning, but maybe run tomorrow for the first time instead. So yeah, nice and easy. Back with Jeff, my old mate. He's looking good. But yeah, I'm so tired though. When the clocks go forward, my body clock gets so confused. And this exercise will help actually. Saw Will Green last night. He was pretty happy with how my legs were, and there's still a bit of tightness throughout, but nothing too bad to report. I think I'm over most of my injuries, touch wood. And yeah, less than 4 weeks away. It's nice to know I can just hopefully just keep going with what I'm doing. Nothing crazy, nothing too mad. Just build the miles until the marathon. Yeah, I'm gonna run to work now. I've got a heavy bag though. Might be swimming later with B. Don't know yet. That was a tough run, especially with this big old bag. But I ran quite fast. The last mile was 6:30 pace, so and I thought I was trying to sort of slow down, but I just felt so good. Just one of those days. Anyway, it's shower time. Another morning run. I'm gonna do a steady one to work, unlike yesterday where my pace took off. I'm gonna make sure it's steady. There's no point in trying to hurt myself. And yesterday was a tempo run, basically. It was good. But yeah, I'm gonna try and make it a little bit longer, but I'm running out of time already. So I actually might just head straight to work. We'll see how I feel when I get on the road. From now on, when I'm running, I'm gonna label the number of infringements I see by cyclists on the morning in. So today I saw a guy go over a zebra crossing when a child was waiting to cross because he looked like one of those eager types that just doesn't care about the road laws. The second one was a guy that ran a red light just because it didn't really affect him because there was no cars, but I was crossing, mate, so it wasn't a near miss because I'm so bloody fast, but whatever. And then the third guy riding down a one-way street the opposite way on the pavement because you can't be asked to use the roads and go along the long way around. Look, I know there's lots of good cyclists out there, but there's so many knobs. And if they had license plates, I'd stop them. Which reminds me of the guy that almost hit me with his car a few weeks ago, whose license plate was GK10LPK. And when I work out how I can report you properly, mate, I will. So, fun. When I was walking home tonight, all I wanted to do was run. It's such a nice, clear night, summer evening. It feels like warm, bright. But instead, I'm gonna stay in here in my living room and do some stretching and maybe a bit of core work because I don't want to risk anything right now. And I'll be doing my long run on Sunday, and I just want to get through each long run now. Long runs are my key. I can build the rest of my runs around that. Plus my toenail on my left foot is rather bruised, and I'm a bit worried about it falling off. So less running I think is better. Anyway, cue a time-lapse video! not long back now, London. Got back from Manchester about 2:30, so 2.5–3 hours travelling, and now another 2.5 hours of running. So I'm going to be pretty tired. Sal's 30th birthday, so I had quite a good night, and I managed to slow down my drinking. That blackbird is noisy. So yeah, it's good. I like being in Manchester. From a running perspective, it's where I rekindled my love for running after I gave up when I was a teenager. And yeah, it's at the end of my first year, start of my second year when I was 17 stone, and I started running with the goal of doing the Manchester 10K in 2007. So it's like nice. It's like a decade since I began running, and this is the fruit of it. It's, this month I'll be doing a marathon. 3 weeks. Anyway, so I'm going to go for trying to do 18 miles. B is with me for the first few miles. We're going to do some very steady ones just to warm up with her, and I'm going to carry on and just to finish off my 18 miles. And the weather's good, but that might mean it's a bit warm. So I'm going to take some water with me. Okay, bye. Holy moly, 19.2 miles, and I'm exhausted, and yeah, the thought of running 7 more miles on top of that in 3 weeks is terrifying, and my legs are exhausted and very sore, my glutes are sore, I'm very thirsty, and I hate people. I timed it badly because the Arsenal game just finished as I was coming back towards home. So the last few miles was against the traffic of the Arsenal fans. People look pretty miserable, so I assume they lost. Wenger out. Yeah, very tough, very tough. I just want to finish it. I think every time I think of a time, I just think, no, just get around. Your training's been rubbish, just get around. Anyway, this week I'd like to thank Chris Hartley from the club and Pete Lang from work, who very generously donated to Alzheimer's Research UK. More donations are always welcome, guys. www.virginmoneygiving.com/Milov. I'll see you next week. My legs don't fall off.